GamerQuest channel has been taken over by the creatures of the night. Do you dare to continue watching?
What the hell?
What's up? What's up? I'm Maris. This is GamerQuest. I'm back. I'm back to cause more of a ruckus. We're gonna do another first look. This game is called Space Pirates and Zombies 2. It's the second installment in this. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure if it's, like grid-based fighting, like, you know, like Final Fantasy Tactics, like that style, or what style fighting it is. This should be pretty interesting. Graphically, it looks like it's pretty colorful and fun, so we'll see. And of course, I like space games, so I do want to thank the developers for giving me a copy of the game to check out. Let us get into it. And it's available in VR, this game. So let's do it. Okay. Campaign. New game. Difficulty. Normal. We're gonna keep it on normal. Okay.
Element 126, resin. Res. It was the answer to everything. A transmutable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time and how to enslave it. Res triggered an explosion of technological advancement. Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers, along with the reliance on Res. The United Terran Alliance was founded to control the countless population. Eventually, they sought to ration the use of Res. As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose. An epidemic of fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core, where resin was most abundant. Eventually, the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister and timeless energy being, a being by the use of Res. They had sprung an ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore.
Ah. Okay.
Corruption spilled outward into the stars, twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines. Mankind's own technology, their own dead, had begun to turn against them, for alive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection, only further feeding the expanding corruption.
Sounds great.
In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace.
Isn't that always how it works out?
Peace, however, does not last.
Oh, no it doesn't.
Back into their self-minded ways, humanity turned inward in a scramble for the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed. As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire Warpgate network beyond any hope of salvage.
That sucks.
Human ingenuity, it turns out, knows no captivity. A resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as a wild, untapped, and lawless frontier.
Okay.
As years pass, piracy and skirmish battles rage. Precious Res the prize. Raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling the wrecks of constant war. All the while, the nearly forgotten saviors of the galaxy tirelessly struggle to exterminate the last remnants of the infection.
Okay. Yeah. A lawless frontier. Okay.
It seems like, yet again, you dimwits have flown my ship headlong into an infested region. That is the third time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer, power up the weapons and shield emitters. The doctor is in.
Okay. There's a lot of things I'm fighting here. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well this is slightly hectic. I haven't a clue what is going on. I don't know if I'm even doing good. There's too many. Too many. I don't want to die just yet. Taking it all out. Get out of here. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Game over.
By the void. Level 13 is truly the bane of my existence.
Carl, seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated us? You routed power from life support to play stupid video games.
Silence,
Sounds like
imbecile.
me.
They gave their lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay active, or it would wither and wrinkle. I'll boil any ocean. I'll irradiate a whole litter of Narlakian pups. I'll divide by 0 if I have to.
Jesus.
I told you he'd cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim. Those implants can really make a man sick in a melon. Elsa,
this
he is a
dude.
liability if we keep him on board.
Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize the horror people have to endure every time they look at your face?
So,
You are fortunate I did not inadvertently panic-induced frenzy.
Everyone,
is...
shut up. To the bridge, right now. Anyone not here in 30 seconds
I thought
is getting vengeance.
infected, like, Soju.
Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic. But what choice do we have?
This ain't no way to treat this here metal mother. The lady deserves better. Let me be snapping on something fresh. He might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor prototype. Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous.
Oh,
I'd hate
God.
to have come all this way just to have Mackenzie rip us apart like a rabid chimp with Carl's untested toys.
Then why did
I don't really care.
With-
breathe anymore.
That sounds
Please
great.
pay close attention. You will be subjected to standardized testing following this demonstration.
What? Okay.
Stop the head projection like a crutch. This isn't some archaic, top-down space shooter we're playing here. This is real, brutal, kitten-eating life we're talking about in reality.
Okay. What are those? Whee! Okay.
Our omnilithium capacitor is now tapped out. I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust.
Okay.
Do not ask me how it works, or why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed.
Oh. Well, that's not good. I've got a couple more first looks to do
All right, I'm bringing
tomorrow.
the weapons online. If that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out.
That sounds
I
great.
have decided that it would be best if basic resource towing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam.
Whatever.
Relay point designated.
No, we don't want relay points. Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Please assimilate and perform diagnostic tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my hull may depend upon it.
Shields have their own power system, but they can boost. Okay, if shields are boosted, they take half damage and energy, but you are not boosted. Okay. Okay.
All modern space-capable
Okay.
engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors.
Okay.
Please practice making rocket go fast now.
Oh.
I have
Okay.
to say I'm impressed. You're all able to lace this thing back together without his drive. Mackenzie, start the pre-flight procedure.
Oh, start the
Starch and
pre.
carb- missing is the of this dung heap. Just cook those bloody engines up and lay in a course for somewhere that isn't here.
Let's go.
Please.
Let's go kick some tush. Alright.
Welcome to the Super Ultra Star Map 9000. This holographic interface
Okay.
will allow you to scan all known galactic entities, plot mothership destinations, and starbases.
Alright.
Please practice untethered exploration now.
Time moves only when you move. All transportation is done via the star map. Take your time, plan your actions. Push right button.
Game saved.
Hostile. Oh boy. Cloning farm. Okay. Oh. Whatever.
If we tune our warp frequency just right, We can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network.
Okay.
Though the gates are smashed, we seem to be able to hang on to those low-density data packets like a ghostly reminder of our past.
Oh. So, scan and view.
Elsa was born and raised on Earth, which happened to be one of the last worlds to come under UTA control during the lockdown wars. Her and her father were recruited by the UTA to mine the Sol system for what little res it had.
Okay.
When her father died, she became aimless and resentful. Eventually, she was befriended by Don Gibson, the leader of the growing UTA resistance. Saving her from eventual starvation, she was fiercely loyal to Dawn and became second in command of the renegade fleet.
Okay.
Despite her troubled past, she had always managed to stay lighthearted and governed by strong morals.
Okay.
She was devastated to discover Dawn had been under the influence by the infection. Enraged, she took control of the clockwork and hunt down Dawn and destroy the dark entity. Having eventually satisfied that and nearly unrecognizable by her fellow crewmates. Driven aimlessly by guilt, she commands the surviving crew of the clockwork on an endless mission to cleanse the last of the infection.
All right. Okay.
Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them up end to end, you'd probably die.
Oh, Jesus.
This here metal mother doesn't like to loot the dead. But what need do they got?
So we're okay. Alright.
Cargo acquired.
Okay.
Pillaging successful.
Okay. Okay.
Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and
Okay.
proclaim you are the alpha meat husk. You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I have painstakingly programmed for your survival.
Okay.
Do not just click past them and complain on the galactic forums that you did not get the memo.
Oh, I'm complaining.
Ignorance will not be excused. Read or die.
I'm complaining.
Please familiarize yourself with the star map command functions.
Okay.
If you do not assimilate this area exhausted.
Ransacked. I'll ransack everything.
Cargo acquired.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we're mobile. If
Okay.
you are all thoroughly satisfied, we can finally get on with it. We still have stickies out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we've wasted so much of it already.
Okay.
As anxious as I am to find a so-called... not encountered one for many cycles. Yet have a nacelle to stand on. Therefore, we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit.
Okay. Let's keep scavenging here.
Pillaging successful.
Pillaging successful. Ransack.
Added to cargo hold.
Ransack. Peace out. Whatever. Tell me I need a permission to have a house. Whatevs.
Map updated. Area exhausted.
This here bandit hives work like bees.
Okay.
They send out them worker ships, raiding for supplies. The nectar returns to make the hive mighty. If we go risk getting stung, we can nab some of that honey pot.
Okay. Send out bandage. Alright. Bandage swarm virus. This is a hive of villainy. Okay. High threat, okay. Alright, let's... I think we need a little more... I think we need a couple more...
Okay, I'm calling it.
Alright.
We need to shift our focus back to more pressing needs. Everyone on board is expected to understand that the mothership takes priority over everything.
Okay.
Including our very lives.
Okay.
To that effect, Mother needs to be fed.
Okay.
If we can't find what she needs, we die along with her.
Alright.
If we cannot trade for what we need, we'll have to take it by force. As cruel as it is, that's just life.
I see fit to enlighten everyone that every action on board consumes something. Don't let these critical supplies run dry. I've gone to the effort of labeling all viable extraction points, as well as indicating when they are ready for harvest.
Okay.
I've also color-coded human selfishness, so you are aware if any other faction claims ownership of these areas.
Okay. Okie schmokie. Oh, they're fighting.
Finding good, fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants them, but nobody's... Even if we don't immediately require scrap, it's good to keep some around for trade. Every space nugget in the void will accept it as currency.
Good to know. Good to know. Let me go this way.
Scanning area.
I need to find res. And find goons.
Extracted.
Oh, it's okay. I'll let this do its thing. Obviously, I'm in the wrong place. Okay.
As much as I detest this hellborn excrement, did to res, we are no different.
Okay.
Without it, the res drive will collapse, leaving us to limp along at subwarp. Will be easy pickings for bandits, or anyone else looking to kick us while we're down.
Okay. Alright, the faster you move, the more res you burn. Alright, that's understandable. Find goons. What exactly is goons?
Game saved.
I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. An astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to put away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks.
Of course, we need the ship systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Here.
Okay. Okay.
Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strikecraft. We do not want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets. Plus, it gives our enemies something else to shoot at to us.
Okay, so strikecraft can be fabricated from the star map and placed into hangars. Push the hangars button on the star map HUD. Alright, so...
We wouldn't be a very respectable mothership without a support fleet. I would advise we keep our hangars fully stocked with strikecraft at all times.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have a healthy menu of ships to choose from at the moment, but that will certainly change in time. Every strikecraft we destroy presents an opportunity to salvage blueprints for new ships.
That's
Plus,
a good
it'll give Carl
idea.
something to do instead of pissing me off to no end.
That's a good idea, too. Okay. 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 All right.
Why did we drop out of war? Oh, what is wrong with my ship?
Nothing is wrong with the ship, Elsa. I've scheduled a combat drill.
Really?
We're getting a little too for my liking.
Jameson.
Really?
It's 3 in the morning.
A combat drill. What the hell is up with these planets? Am I supposed to be blowing these up? Do I want to blow these up? Where are my little craft going? Don't hit me! Oh boy.
All of the ship's command and control systems are routed through a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship, while delegating the control of the mothership to too much sense to allow artificial intelligence to fly. Theoretically, would take all the fun out of it.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty, I kind of sort of get it. Nah. There we go. Blow this baby up. Let's see how much I have to. Come on, there we go. Oops, oops. Whoa, whoa.
Target locked.
Okay.
Obliterating. Disengaging.
Okay.
Target locked.
No, hold on. Defend target.
Relay point designated.
No, hold on.
We have sufficiently asserted ourselves over this inanimate material. Surely we must be now.
Way out of... These drills just might save your life someday. You'd be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back.
Sweet. Someone's mighty salty. Alright, so how do we leave out of here? Okay. Tactical.
Behold, my happy place.
Okay.
It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from
Oh,
the
that's a freaky
sensors,
picture
I
of
can
him.
refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect.
Without perks, you will suck and die.
There is research data that consider not
What's up, Sniper?
allocating it and instead allocate it.
Okay. Let's do weapon damage. Here we go. Let's check out over here.
Now that we have strike craft of our own, we should learn how to against them. It's a big galaxy.
Okay.
We're not original thinkers here.
Thanks.
We should be able to locate
Appreciate
a
that.
border to have our way with. They should be no match for the combined force of our mothership and strike craft.
Okay.
Game saved.
Alright. Let's try this out. I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked, but, let's get into a big battle.
I try not to start fights I can't win, but everyone makes mistakes. It's not beneath me to use one of those silly failgates if the situation should call for it. Just remember, we're going to have to dump some cargo and leave our strike craft behind if we do so.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I should have come here. Oh boy. Sugar shillelagh. Oh well. I did make a whole bunch of new friends. Alright, so obviously we get the idea of this. It seems like it has an interesting mix of map and working in game. Let me get out of here. So it definitely has, like, you know, that swap back and forth. I wonder if it's the same in VR or if you're just in a certain mode in VR. I imagine they'd probably have it where you can change it around. It's not a, ooh, excuse me. It's getting late. That's not a bad setup. I definitely like the star map. I like that they show you, like, little levels on the ships, and like if something's an enemy, and it looked like they have different shapes for some of the ships, so obviously those must be different types of ships, maybe cargo versus freighter versus, I don't know, a weapons class. Oh, that's a black name. Oh, Super Psywep. But I like that you can go along on the map and do that stuff and then get medals. It's nice. It's nice to check back and forth so you're not flying through where the hell you're going at times. Again, I do want to thank the developers for giving me a copy to check out. Definitely a fun little game if you like space games and shooters, stuff like that. Obviously, that last group I got into was a little too high for me. But this is a game that you're going to have to climb into, upgrade, grab perks like that. You know, typical, you know, level up, get better, kick more ass, that type of thing. So, if you're watching this previously recorded on YouTube, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching live, thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow night. Be good, take care, don't do anything I wouldn't do, don't let the little bed derpies bite. Bye! Mwah.